just want to make an example out of me to get to Donald Trump. They want to make sure this is a conspiracy. It's like, you got the Congress in collusion with the White House, tacit or explicit, don't know which, we'll find that out in Discovery, in order to prevent Donald Trump from running for president in 2024 and taking the Oval back in 2025. That's what this is about. Make no mistake about that. And Merrick Garland, the buck stops at Merrick Garland's desk, because that SOB allowed this to happen. You don't do this, Merrick. You don't do this to people like that. You don't put people like me in leg irons when just as easily I could have voluntarily appeared. And
Peter Navarro, for some reason, speaks like a bad basketball coach for a losing team. He has to always use his head. Anyways, so Peter Navarro is sick and tired of being treated like a common criminal, getting arrested for breaking the law. Crazy how that works. You know what? That SOB Merrick Garland, it's his fault because he's raging. He's a fire breather. He's coming after everybody because that's what Merrick Garland does. Either way it goes, the main part about this that I took from his rant there is he shouldn't be treated this way. Let's look at this tweet that saw what I think everyone saw when this was from Hamilton Waverly. Says, people like me, she quoted him as saying, because it's weird, because also she tweeted, it's funny, I've never heard Peter Navarro, Jason Miller, or any of their Confederates say, why didn't the police call George Floyd and tell him to meet at the courthouse about an alleged counterfeit bill? I think I know why, because he's not people like me. He's that other kind of person that deserves that kind of treatment. Again, the reasons why we think society allows these things to happen and they can just get away with talking like this. Because there's America, equality, and all that good stuff. So at the tail end of this, he continues on, but he has an issue with having to deal with all these legal issues because this is what we concern ourselves with when people get arrested. Watch more.
I mean, it's just, this is so wrong, Sebin. This book, Taking Back Trump's America, help me, please. I'm looking at $500,000 in legal expenses, according to some legal experts, or more. This could go to $1 million. I've got to raise that money. I can't kill my retirement by defending these baseless charges. Taking Back Trump's America, please go to Amazon right now. Order that book.
The book can be.
Please, you guys, help me. I need some money. Listen, I can't destroy my retirement. I need you guys to raise some funds for me. This is too much for me. Please help me. So yes, imagine any other person who gets arrested says, this is gonna cost too much money. You guys, please help me. I only broke the law. Hey, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. I've heard many Republicans say that before.
Yeah, he does point out actually a really good point about the American legal system. If you get sued, even if you're not guilty, even if you didn't do the thing that someone is accusing you of doing, it's a huge expense and most people can't afford to pay it. And so they get subpar representation in the courts and they suffer for it, even though they may or may not have actually done anything. But Peter Navarro is not that person. It seems like he's trying to pull a classic Trump grift, right? Where he has all of his sycophants and all of his supporters basically paying all of his legal fees, donating to all these bogus campaigns and things like that. But Peter Navarro is maybe one of my favorite people in the news right now. He's a terrible person, but I feel like I could watch him talk all day. And I thought I talked with my hands a lot, but I've got nothing on that guy.
We can listen to him talk, but he definitely can't motivate you to win any basketball games because he sucks.